Do you ever wonder how much time you truly have left once you hit 70? Each passing year feels more valuable, and the reality is that your body is already sending you signals about your potential lifespan. Some people in their 70s remain vibrant, sharp, and full of energy, while others begin to slow down, grappling with health issues and fatigue. The difference often lies in a few key signs, subtle yet powerful indicators that can offer a glimpse into your future. In this exploration, we'll dive into 7 signs that can reveal how long you might live after 70. These aren't mere guesses or myths. They're rooted in real patterns, observed by researchers and doctors in people who enjoy long, healthy lives. By the end, you'll know exactly what to look for in your own body and lifestyle and, more importantly, what steps you can take to maximize your chances of living longer and staying healthier. Stick with this journey until the end, because you might be overlooking small details that could significantly impact your future. Once you recognize these signs, you'll gain a clearer picture of where you stand and what changes you might need to make to add years to your life. Let's begin. The first sign is your ability to stand on one leg. Balance isn't something most people think about until they start losing it, but your capacity to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. Researchers have discovered that people who struggle with balance are more likely to experience falls, injuries, and even cognitive decline. Conversely, those who maintain good balance well into their 70s and beyond tend to live longer, healthier lives. Picture to women, Carol and Nancy, both in their early 70s. Carol has always been active. She walks daily, practices yoga, and can easily lift one foot off the ground for several seconds without wobbling. Nancy, however, hasn't paid much attention to her balance over the years. When she attempts to stand on one leg, she immediately starts tipping over, needing to grab something to steady herself. What Nancy doesn't realize is that this loss of balance isn't just an inconvenience. It's a warning sign that her coordination, muscle strength, and even brain function may be declining. Good balance depends on strong legs, a sharp nervous system, and a healthy brain working in harmony. If you find yourself stumbling more often, feeling unsteady when turning quickly, or needing to hold onto walls or furniture for support, it's time to take notice. The good news: balance can be improved with effort. Simple exercises, like standing on one foot for a few seconds each day, walking heel to toe, or practicing light Tai Chi, can help you rebuild stability and strength. Try this test right now. Stand up and lift one foot off the ground. Can you hold it for 10 seconds without struggling? If you can, that's a positive sign. If not, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. Small, consistent actions can make a big difference over time. Understanding these signs empowers you to take control of your health and future. Your body is speaking to you, and by paying attention to these subtle clues, you can make informed choices to enhance your longevity. The ability to stand steady today will just be the foundation for many more tomorrows. So, what's your next step? Start listening, start moving, and see where it takes you. Because the more you work on your balance today, the stronger and steadier you'll be for the years ahead. Let's move to sign 2, your grip strength. Believe it or not, the strength of your handshake will reveal more about your future than you think. Researchers found that grip strength is one of the clearest indicators of overall vitality in older adults. A firm, steady grip suggests strong muscles, good circulation, and a well-functioning nervous system. On the other hand, a weak or declining grip can be an early warning sign of muscle loss, frailty, and even a higher risk of health complications. Take Robert, a 78-year-old man who always prided himself on his firm handshake. He stayed active, did light weightlifting, and never had trouble opening jars or carrying groceries. Then there's Walter, also 78, who noticed that simple tasks, like twisting the cap off a bottle or holding onto a heavy bag, felt harder than they used to. He dismissed it as just aging, but his declining grip strength was signaling a loss of muscle mass, which could make him more prone to falls, injuries, and even a shorter life expectancy. Your hands are a reflection of your overall muscle health. If your grip is weakening, chances are the rest of your body is too. The more strength you lose, the harder it becomes to stay independent, active, and resilient. Fortunately, there's good news: you can rebuild it. Simple exercises, like squeezing a tennis ball, using hand grippers, or carrying light weights, can help maintain your grip and keep your muscles strong. So, take a moment to test your grip. If shaking hands feels weaker than it used to, or if everyday tasks are getting harder, don't brush it aside. How well you hold on to things today might just tell you how well you'll hold on to life in the years to come. If you're finding these insights valuable, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a more in the comments below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you do so and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Now, let's keep going. Sign 3. Your walking speed. One of the most telling indicators of how long you might live after 70 isn't hidden in your DNA, medical records, or even your diet. It's something much simpler: your walking speed. Research shows that people who maintain a steady, brisk walking pace in their 70s and beyond tend to live longer than those who slow down significantly. Walking speed is directly tied to overall health, muscle strength, cardiovascular function, and even brain health. Consider two individuals, Joe and Frank, both 75 years old. Joe walks every morning, maintains a steady pace, and doesn't struggle with crossing a street or climbing stairs. His movements are smooth, balanced, and confident. Frank, however, has slowed down considerably over the past few years. He struggles to keep up with others, takes frequent breaks, and sometimes feels unsteady on his feet. Your walking speed reflects how well your body is holding up as you age. A brisk pace signals resilience and vitality, while a slower gait might hint at underlying issues. The beauty of this sign is that it's not set in stone. You can work on it. Start with short walks, gradually picking up your pace, and watch how your strength and stamina improve. Your steps today could pave the way for a longer, healthier tomorrow. While Joe's pace suggests his body is functioning well, Frank's declining speed could be a warning sign of deteriorating health. A slow and steady walk isn't just a natural part of aging. It can signal underlying issues like muscle weakness, poor circulation, or even early neurological decline. Your legs are your foundation, and when they weaken, so does your overall resilience. The good news is that walking speed is something you can improve. The more you walk, the stronger you stay. If you've noticed yourself slowing down, don't ignore it. Start making small efforts to build strength, whether it's taking more walks, using light weights, or doing simple leg exercises. In the end, how fast you move through life can tell you a lot about how long you'll keep moving at all. So, pay attention to your pace. It might just be the simplest way to check in on your longevity. Now, let's explore sign 4, your sleeping patterns. How well you sleep at night says a lot about how long you might live. Sleep isn't just about rest. It's when your body repairs itself, strengthens the immune system, and clears toxins from the brain. Studies have shown that people over 70 who maintain consistent, high-quality sleep tend to live longer and healthier lives, while those who struggle with poor sleep face a higher risk of memory decline, heart disease, and weakened immune function. Think about two men, Sam and Graham, both in their mid-70s. Sam has a steady bedtime, sleeps around 7 hours each night, and wakes up feeling refreshed. Graham, on the other hand, has restless nights, tossing and turning, waking up multiple times, and sometimes struggling to fall asleep at all. Over time, Sam's body continues to function well. His mind stays sharp, and his energy levels remain steady. But Graham starts experiencing brain fog, daytime fatigue, and even changes in his blood pressure, all linked to his declining sleep quality. If you wake up often during the night, have difficulty staying asleep, or find yourself feeling exhausted even after hours in bed, don't brush it off. Your body is telling you something. Poor sleep can stem from anything: stress, an unhealthy diet, lack of physical activity, or even undiagnosed health conditions like sleep apnea. The good news: sleep quality can be improved with effort. Simple changes, like reducing screen time before bed, sticking to a consistent routine, getting natural sunlight in the morning, or avoiding heavy meals at night, can make a huge difference. Sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about keeping your body and mind functioning at their best. So tonight, pay attention to how you sleep. If you wake up tired, struggle to stay asleep, or feel like your sleep has changed in recent years, it's time to make adjustments. How well you rest today just determine how strong and healthy you stay in the years ahead. Your sleep patterns are a window into your overall well-being. By prioritizing rest, you're investing in your future one night at a time. If you're still following along and finding these insights valuable, please drop a more in the comments below to let me know you're here. Your feedback keeps this journey going, and there's more to explore as we uncover the signs that shape your longevity. What's your sleep like these days? It might be worth a closer look. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Sign 5. Your appetite and eating habits. The way you eat after 70 is one of the strongest indicators of how long you might live. A healthy appetite and a well-balanced diet keep your body strong, your immune system resilient, and your energy levels high. On the other hand, a sudden loss of appetite or poor eating habits can signal underlying health issues and even accelerate aging. Consider two women, Margaret and Susan, both 74 years old. Margaret enjoys her meals, eats a variety of fresh whole foods, and maintains a steady weight. She looks forward to preparing her own meals and feels energized throughout the day. Susan, however, has noticed that she just isn't as hungry as she used to be. She skips meals, relies on processed foods, and has unintentionally lost weight over the past year. What she doesn't realize is that her declining appetite isn't just a small change. It's a red flag that her body may not be absorbing nutrients properly. This could weaken her muscles, slow her metabolism, and even affect her immune system. A decreased appetite in older adults is often linked to underlying health concerns, including digestive issues, hormonal changes, or even early signs of cognitive decline. When you're not eating enough, your body starts breaking down muscle, leading to weakness, frailty, and an increased risk of falls and illness. If you've noticed changes in your eating habits, whether it's feeling full too quickly, a lack of interest in food, or unexpected weight loss, it's important to take action. Eating well after 70 isn't just about staying full. It's about giving your body the nutrients it needs to function properly. Focus on whole, nutrient-dense foods, stay hydrated, and don't ignore a shrinking appetite. It could be your body's way of telling you that something needs attention. So, ask yourself, are you still enjoying your meals? Are you getting enough protein, fiber, and healthy fats to keep your body strong? Or have you noticed a decline in your appetite and energy levels? The way you eat today has a direct impact on how strong and independent you'll be in the years ahead. Your plate is more than just food, it's fuel for your future. Now, let's explore sign 6, your ability to handle stress. How you handle stress after 70 can tell you a lot about how long you'll live. Chronic stress doesn't just affect your mood. It weakens your immune system, raises your risk of heart disease, and even accelerates aging. On the other hand, people who know how to manage stress effectively tend to stay healthier, more active, and mentally sharp well into their later years. Take John and Richard, both 76 years old. John faces challenges, just like anyone else: unexpected expenses, health scares, family issues, but he has learned to handle them with a calm, steady approach. He practices deep breathing, stays socially engaged, and doesn't dwell on problems longer than necessary. Richard, however, holds on to stress, letting it simmer and weigh him down. His nights are restless, his patience wears thin, and his body feels the toll over time. John's resilience keeps him thriving, while Richard's stress chips away at his vitality. Stress management is a skill. Building simple habits like mindfulness, staying connected with loved ones, or finding a hobby can lighten the load. How you respond to life's pressures today shapes your health tomorrow. So, reflect. Are you letting stress pile up? Or are you finding ways to let it go? Your answer could be a key to a longer, healthier life. He constantly worries about things outside of his control, feels overwhelmed by small frustrations, and often finds himself trapped in negative thought patterns. Over time, this persistent stress takes a toll on his body. His blood pressure climbs, his sleep deteriorates, and his energy levels plummet. Long-term stress triggers inflammation in the body, which research has linked to nearly every major age-related disease, from Alzheimer's to heart conditions. If you're frequently feeling tense, irritable, or emotionally drained, don't overlook it. Finding ways to manage stress, whether through mindfulness, exercise, deep breathing, or even laughter, can add years to your life. Ask yourself, when challenges arise, do you adapt and move forward, or do you cling to worrying and let stress take over? Your ability to stay calm, seek solutions, and focus on what you can control isn't just beneficial for your mind. It's a critical factor in determining how long and how well you live. Resilience isn't a luxury, it's a lifeline. If you're still following along and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating meaningful content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Sign 7. Your social connections. The strength of your relationships can be one of the clearest indicators of how long you might live after 70. Studies consistently show that people with robust social ties, whether through friendships, family, or community involvement, tend to enjoy longer, healthier lives. Loneliness, conversely, has been tied to increased risks of heart disease, depression, cognitive decline, and even premature death. Human connection isn't just a feel-good bonus. It's a cornerstone of well-being. Consider two women, Eleanor and Barbara, both 78 years old. Eleanor has a vibrant social life. She keeps in touch with old friends, participates in a local book club, and cherishes time with her family. She looks forward to her conversations, laughs often, and feels deeply connected to those around her. Barbara, however, spends most of her days alone. She's drifted apart from many friends over the years, and though she has family, she rarely reaches out. As months go by, isolation creeps in, her mood darkens, and her overall health begins to falter. Human connection does more than lift your spirits. It directly impacts your physical health. When you engage with others, your brain stays active, your stress levels decrease, and your body releases chemicals that boost overall well-being. If you notice yourself pulling back from social activities, dodging phone calls, or spending more time alone than before, it's time to act. Staying connected doesn't mean you need a packed social calendar. Even small steps like calling an old friend, joining a group with shared interests, or making a habit of meaningful conversations can transform your outlook and your health. The relationships you nurture today don't just bring joy. They help ensure you remain healthier and live longer in the years ahead. Loneliness can quietly erode your vitality, while connection builds it up. So, reflect. Are you surrounded by people who lift you up, or are you drifting into isolation? The answer matters more than you might think. Your social world isn't just a backdrop to your life, it's a foundation for your future. Each of these signs offers a window into your longevity. By paying attention and making small adjustments, you can shape the years ahead. Which sign resonates with you most? Start there, and build from it. Your health, your life, your choice. Now that you've learned about these 7 signs, take a moment to reflect on where you stand. Are you moving through life with strength and confidence? Or have you noticed subtle changes that might be warning signs? The good news is that most of these factors, your walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep quality, eating habits, stress levels, and social connections, are within your power to improve. Your future isn't fixed, and the choices you make today can significantly influence how many years lie ahead. If you've identified areas needing attention, don't wait for a doctor's nudge to act. Start now. Take more walks, build muscle strength, prioritize restful sleep, nurture social bonds, and find ways to ease stress. The aim isn't merely to extend your years, it's to enhance their quality. Longevity, after all, isn't just about counting the time you have left, it's about the richness of life you enjoy in those moments. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Please leave a comment below, sharing one insight you gained and how you plan to apply it in your life. Your input matters to us, and reading your responses fuels our motivation and encouragement. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. Your support enables us to keep producing meaningful content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to connecting with you in the next video. Every step you take toward improving these signs is a step toward a healthier, fuller life. You don't need to overhaul everything at once. Small, consistent changes can ripple into big results. So, what's your first move? Whether it's a brisk walk, a phone call to a friend, or a better night's sleep, it's yours to choose. Here's to thriving, not just surviving, in the years ahead.